back, Awakening Beauties. Thank you so much for joining me today. And this video is going to be my favorites and fails for the past couple of months. I've not really done a video like this. Last year was a no-buy year for me, so I didn't buy things unless I needed replacement items. Well, come January of 2024, I bought a few things. In fact, I went a little bit over my budget, and as a result, there's not going to be much spending happening for the next couple of months. But I figured it's the end of February. I'm going to talk about the things that I bought in January and February that were favorites and things that were just fails completely for me. And I have a lot more favorites than fails. I will link everything below just in case you're interested in checking out anything that I'm talking about in this video. I'm not sponsored, and I do have an affiliate link for Amazon, so if you buy through there, I might make a penny or two out of anything that you buy, but obviously no pressure. So starting with makeup. Makeup is is a love. I love makeup. I had some things that worked out for me and some that didn't quite work out for me. So let's just start with eyes. I did demonstrate this Essence Dancing Green palette, and it was only $3.99 at Ulta. Such a nice little palette. These are, blue leaning greens along with some browns and some vanilla color here, and then kind of a champagne color in the middle here. This is just a nice little palette. For $3.99, I really enjoyed it, and I got on a green kick, so I went ahead and bought the e.l.f. bite-sized palette in Hot Jalapeno, which I also demonstrated in a recent video. And very different kinds of greens than the Essence palette, but I really love this. And I got a lot of compliments when I wore this palette, and I think for the price, you can't really beat it. These are obviously, more yellows and gold leaning greens, leaning towards the yellow scale in the greens, and then you have an honest gold color here. And really, the payoff on this was absolutely beautiful. Just love this palette. Now, at the same time that I bought that palette, I also bought this e.l.f. palette in acai blue. This is not good at all. I can't, the color, the pigment is really bad. It went on very patchy. I don't have any video. I haven't taken any video of it. Maybe I will for the purposes of this video. If I do, I'll pop up some video here of trying out this palette. But, I just couldn't get this to work at all for me. So between the two, I would go with the Hot Jalapeno. This one for me was just a huge fail. Staying on eyes, I've said it before and I'll say it again. I've been looking for my mascara soulmate. And so I've tried a couple of new mascaras. This one from e.l.f., the e.l.f. Lash and Roll, I really like. It's what I'm wearing on my eyes right now. It makes my lashes very fluttery and long. It doesn't make them super thick, but it does add length. It does hold the curl. I don't have a huge problem with curl holding in my eyelashes. I do realize that some people have that issue, so I couldn't really speak to that if that's one of your issues, because that's not something that I really deal with. What I like about this is how soft and fluttery it made my eyelashes, and it also, although there is a tiny bit of flaking that I notice after 10 hours of wear when I get home from work and I look at my eyes, I might see a few little flakes, and that's after a workout sometimes, but not bad. Now, on the other hand, this one from Jane Iredale, huge fail. This is the mascara from Jane Iredale, and it's just flaking everywhere on my eyes, but you can see flaking everywhere. This one was more expensive too. It was $28 or $29, and I was so excited. This is one of my very first purchases of the year, and I was so waiting up till January 1st that I could place an order to try out some more fancy mascaras, more expensive mascaras, and this one flaked all over my eyes. I hated this one. I've used it a few times, and I've tried it with a lash primer. I've tried it without a lash primer, and I've tried it every which way that I can think of to use it, and it just flakes all over on me. So this was a huge fail. Shadow sticks. I love a good shadow stick. And so in my first purchase from Ulta of January, I purchased these 2 shadow sticks from Maybelline. I have 2 colors here. I ordered I Am Fierce and I Am Courageous. And the I Am Fierce is a shimmery green, like an olive green color. And I mean, it looks really pretty on the back of my hand, but this is another one that I cannot get to work on me. It's so patchy. It's hard to blend out. Like, it really sets down very quickly. I think you'd have to like really work in small sections on your eyes, which I just haven't had the patience to do after I've tried wearing it 3 different times. But you know, with a lot of other shadow sticks that I have, you have a little bit of time with them, like the e.l.f. shadow sticks or the Thrive Cosmetics shadow sticks. You have a little more time. You can put them on and then you can like sort of blend them out with your fingers, or even with a brush. I can take a brush and kind of smudge them out a little bit. With this, I can't work with it at all. And the other thing that I noticed, especially with this I Am Courageous color, that when I put it on my lid, it transfers glitter particles all over below my eye, like on my face. Like, both of these do that. And so these are just 2 huge fails. I'm getting rid of these. I have no use for them in my makeup because I've tried wearing them several different times, and to me, they just don't work. One of my faves has been this clear brow gel from Milani. I don't have a lot of experience with brow gels, and the other ones that I've used in the past were tinted brow gels, but I really like this one. And I don't have unruly eyebrows. Let me just say that. If you have very unruly eyebrows, will this lock them in? I'm not sure, but it holds mine in place, and I've really been enjoying it. And I think it's a good product for the price point. So this is a favorite. Another favorite has been the Milani Conceal and Perfect. This is the first correcting formula that I've ever used. This is the color Melon. And I did demonstrate it. I've been putting it right here in the inner corner of my eyes because I do have like blue veins that show through on the inner corner of my eyes. And I think it's doing a pretty good job of hiding that. And then it works well with any of the concealers that I've put over top of it. And so I would be curious to try some other brands now, now that I know that a color corrector is a good thing for me to be using. In my 51 years, I never used a color corrector, but yeah, I really do think it's making a difference. So this has become another fave. Another fave is this Bosma foundation stick. I've only used one other foundation stick before, and I found it to be like super creamy. It almost felt oily, I guess you could say. And I have pretty dry skin. I was kind of curious as to how this stick would go on. And I did demonstrate this when I was trying out my purchases of that first order. I didn't have enough time to sit with this product and kind of feel it out of what I really feel about it, because it was so different from the other stick foundation that I had used in the past. But after I've used this probably 6 or 7 times since then, and I've used it with different skincare, trying it out with different skincare underneath, because I'm like, gosh, it's not that creamy formula, and which I didn't mind in my other stick foundation that I had. I think it was from Luscious Cosmetics, because I have very dry skin, and you might even be able, I don't even know if you can see it in this video. My skin is like kind of flaking off right now from my tretinoin, and it's very dry. So I've been trying to use very hydrating products on it. But I am using this today as my foundation, and it's very velvety. That's what I'll say. It's not drying. Because I was at first thinking, well, if you have dry skin, maybe this isn't the right formula for you. But I think that if you use something like Merit Great Skin that I have, which is like a serum that you can put on. So I've used it in conjunction with that. I've also used it with some more very hydrating products before I use this. And I just love it. It's so creamy, and it is creamy and velvety. But then when you blend it in though, you don't feel like you have anything on. That's the thing about this. I mean, I think more people need to be talking about this because it provides medium coverage and it blends so seamlessly into my skin. And there's no dryness, there's no oiliness. It literally doesn't feel like I have anything on. And so I think this is such a great product, and this is definitely a success. It's a fave. I'm really enjoying it. Oh, hey, I see you there. Thanks so much for watching this video. Why don't you do me a favor? Yeah, I know you have your phone handy on you. Why don't you go ahead and subscribe? It doesn't cost anything, and it really helps me out. Helps the algorithm too if you'll like this video. That way YouTube knows what people want to see, and I think they'd want to see this video. I'm covering a lot of things that I like and that were favorites of mine, and also things that weren't my favorites. I think people need to know about that. Anyways, appreciate your liking and subscribing. Now back to the video. Moving to cheeks. I just did a video using these two products. This is the Halo Glow Beauty Wand from e.l.f. in the color Candlelit. I'm wearing that today underneath my blush, and I really like this. It provides just a very subtle glow. I think on its own, it's not enough coverage, and I wouldn't want it to be like just all over my cheek and that to be the only thing, but I think as a highlight on the top of the cheek, either underneath or on top of your blush, this has been a really nice product. And this e.l.f. Camo Liquid Blush, it really scared me. That is very bright. When I first tried it out, I was really scared. But when I worked it into the back of my brush, on the back of my hand with my brush bristles, it went from a neon orange color to just a beautiful peachy color. I'm not wearing this today. I chose my Liquid Punch, Rare Beauty Liquid Punch color to wear today. But I've been wearing this almost every day, and I really love it. It's such, and at the price point, man, I don't know how they did it, but this is a really good product. I would love to have other colors in this, but I probably won't. I'll probably just stick with this one. I don't really need all those colors, but let me tell you, eventually maybe I will get all of them because this is such a good formula. Moving on to lips, I have a few faves and I have one fail. So let me just talk about the lip liners. I got these two lip pencils from NYX. They are the Line Loud lip pencils. This one's called Magic Maker and this one is called Ambition Statement. I am wearing this one as my liner today. I really love these lip pencils. They go on very smooth. They're creamy, not too creamy. You can fill in your lip, which is what I did. I lined and then I kind of smudged it out to fill in my lip. And they have really good staying power. They don't travel up into my lip lines, so they're not too creamy, but they're just creamy enough. When I did my makeup declutter last month, one of the things I got rid of were two other lip pencils from NYX that just, I just had to press so hard to get them to go onto my lips. They were a different formula. And as much as I loved the colors, I just never wore them because I couldn't get them to get on my lips without a lot of effort. I don't want to take that much effort. So anyways, the Line Loud lip liners from NYX are very good. I would love to try other colors because I really love the formula. A lip pencil that is a huge fail for me, and it came as a major surprise. I can't even believe this, but it's the Lawless Forget the Filler. And I got the color Desert Mauve, and I love the color, and I love the way it feels when it goes on. It's very smooth, it's very creamy. So why is it a fail? It travels all up into my lip lines within an hour of me putting it on. I don't know what to do other than, I don't really know what to do. I guess I could probably do concealer around my lip to try to prevent it from traveling up, but I don't want to have to work that hard for my lip liner. I want my lip liner to go on and stay put, and this does not. And I have tried powdering around it. I think I did one day try to use concealer to try to prevent it from traveling up, but boy, did it travel. It loves to travel right up into those lines. So this is a huge fail. I don't even know if I can take this back to Sephora, but I would take it back if I could. I'll have to check their return policy because I'm not gonna wear this. This was like $30 and I'm not gonna wear it because it makes me look old. All right, 3 more lip products. And this is only new to me. I had the same formula of the vinyl from the Superstay Vinyl ink from Maybelline, but I got this color 55, I think it's Royal. And what a beautiful color this is. It's kind of that cherry cola red. It's a deep, deep burgundy. And I mean, look how gorgeous. That is such a gorgeous color. I love it. And it stays put. You put it on your lips and then you set it and forget it. If you just kind of keep your lips a little parted and don't talk and don't drink anything for the first 5 minutes that you put it on, that's all you need because it will lock in. I was so surprised when I wore this to work a couple of weeks ago. And basically by the end of the day, now did it look perfect? It didn't look perfect, but it still was very pigmented. It hadn't worn off that much. And these vinyl inks from Maybelline are really good. They really stay put. Now I will say, I do make like bulletproof coffee and I will put this product in called Brain Octane Oil. So this is where I learned my lesson, okay? I put Brain Octane Oil in my coffee. It is a powerful MCT oil and it helps your metabolism and all that good stuff. So what I've been doing instead, because when I was using that and then I'm drinking my coffee in my car on my way to work, I'm drinking my coffee out of my thermos, and I noticed that my lip colors were coming off, even these, and I was like, oh, it's the oil. So, you know, oil breaks down just like I have micellar water right here, and it's got to have oil in it because it's very oily and it removes makeup. So what I've been doing is my morning coffee that I drink before I leave for work, I've been just putting the Brain Octane oil in that. And then once my lip color goes on, the coffee that I make after that does not have the MCT oil in it, and it just stays put. So that's my secret. Now you know. 2 other products I've absolutely loved is I got another color of the Lifter Gloss, the Maybelline Lifter Gloss. And this is the color Taffy. And I'm wearing that over top of my NYX lip liner. And it's so pretty. This is more, it looks very dark in the bottle, but actually when you put it on, it's just a very pretty dark pink kind of berry color. And it looks nice over a lot of different things. I put it over top of Pillow Talk from Charlotte Tilbury lipstick, and that's been very pretty. I put it over some deeper reds. Like I actually did try it over the vinyl lips just to see what that combination looked like. That was very pretty as well. Another favorite, and when I first tried on this e.l.f. lip oil, I was making a video and it was my first impression. I said, this is very sexy. I really love this. And boy, do I love this product. Having tried this, like, I don't think I would go out now and spend a lot of money on some of the more expensive brands because why would I? Now I got this. That's kind of how I feel about it. It's not like my ride or die. It's very nice. I love it a lot. I would love to try some of the other colorways. This has scratched the itch for me to try a lip oil. Now I had gone into Sephora and I had swatched a bunch of different lip oils during my no-buy year. And I was kind of like on the fence of like, would I really love this? Would this be something that I would really want to wear all the time? Because I love lip gloss. Like I love to just do a lip liner and then either fill in my lip with the lip liner or maybe not even fill it in and then just throw on a lip gloss. An opaque lip gloss, not a clear lip gloss, something with color that has pigment in it. So I was like, yeah, I don't know what I would feel about those lip oils. And this has really scratched that itch for me to try a lip oil. Is it my ride or die? No, it's not. I still would probably prefer a lip gloss over a lip oil, but I am really enjoying it, and especially since it's very dry outside and my lips have been really chapped. So having the lip oil, it just feels like really nourishing and nice and comfortable on my lips. So this has been a great product. It's been a favorite since I've tried it out over the past few weeks. So definitely recommend that. Now that's all the face products. Now let's move on to hair. I only have a couple of products here. And one is, it's not the first time I've bought this. This is the Living Proof Perfect Hair Day Advanced Clean Dry Shampoo. But the reason why I'm putting it here is because I had bought the Olaplex Dry Shampoo that was just released last year. And I was so excited to try it, and I bought it. I bought a big old thing of it, and I hated it. I mean, guys, I don't know. I mean, and I took it back. I took it back to Ulta. I tried using it for a few weeks, and I just absolutely hated it. And the girl at the counter was like, yeah, people either love that product or they hate it. And I was like, well, I don't know who would love this product, because it's almost like if you've never tried a dry shampoo and you decided that you were going to start trying out to use a dry shampoo and you use that product, you would be turned off forever to dry shampoos, because you'd be like, this doesn't do anything. It was very fragranced, which the fragrance didn't offend me too much. I don't like a lot of fragrance in things, but it was okay. But I swear my hair felt just as oily. It's just like it added a lot of fragrance, maybe a slight bit of texture, but it did not sop up that oil. In fact, it made my hair feel more oily and gross. So, I mean, I would much rather use Batiste, which is a very, well, it's not very inexpensive, but it's a drugstore price point. And I've probably bought a dozen of those bottles through the years, and they last quite a while for me. But I knew that I do really like the Living Proof, and I had only bought this one other time before, and so I exchanged it. I exchanged it for this. So this is a fave. This works really nice. It's a dry shampoo, and it doesn't make your hair oily. It doesn't make it white. It does the job, and it does the job very well. Another product from Living Proof that I invested in was this Living Proof Full Dry Volume and Texture Spray, instant lasting volume and texture. So I love this. I actually used it today just to give myself like a little extra volume and lift when I styled my hair. And yeah, this works really great. It kind of just makes your hair a little sexier, a little more volume without making it greasy, without making it crunchy. You can still brush through your hair. It doesn't make it stiff, like a stiff hairspray. It just adds volume and a little bit of texture. So this is a great product too. I just talked about this product in my last video about what is bringing me pleasure. Again, nothing here is sponsored, so I'm just giving my honest feedback. Got these Blissy pillowcases, and they're silk pillowcases, and I am really enjoying sleeping on silk pillowcases. I want all my sheets to be silk now, and eventually I hope to invest in their sheets as well, but really enjoying that. I got the hair turban as well, and I've been putting my hair up in a silk hair turban at night to protect it. And I do find that it helps to, so that my hair isn't so crazy. I mean, my hair tends to get like Einstein by the morning because I have naturally textured hair. It's very fine, it's textured. I have wave in my hair. Today I straightened my hair, but I am really enjoying these. I find that it's really good quality. And I find it has a very cooling effect. Like they don't get hot at night. Like I had satin pillowcases that were just not that great of quality. Didn't spend a lot of money on them. This versus the satin is very different. I find these stay a lot cooler. So I'm really enjoying these. Now, I know everybody's on the Stanley Cup kick right now and it's causing school fights and all kinds of crap. But I got a Stanley a Stanley coffee mug, and I've really been enjoying this. I will link this below. It's a camping mug, but I wanted something when I'm drinking my morning coffee that would keep my coffee hotter for longer than a regular coffee mug. I was finding that my coffee mug, like by the time I finished drinking my coffee, it was already cold. And so this is doing a good job of keeping my coffee hotter for longer. It has this, you know, plastic lid that pops off. And anyways, and I love the color, this rose color. I love it a lot. So anyways, this has just become a favorite. This is bringing me pleasure. Speaking of my last video, this is bringing me a lot of pleasure in the morning to drink my coffee out of. I just love it. It brings me so much pleasure. So I've been on a healthy kick, you know, trying to establish some healthier routines in my life. So one of the things that I invested in that is not only bringing me pleasure, but something I'm really enjoying. And one of my favorite things that I bought so far this year is this little egg cooker. And it's so cute and it's very simple, but it works really well to cook your eggs exactly the way you want them. And I like my eggs hard boiled, no gooiness in the middle. And so what you do is it has this hot tray, which you put the water in there. And this cup tells you how much water to put in for how you want your eggs to cook. So if you fill it all the way up to the top, that's for hard boiled. And so then you have this little tray here, and this handle fits right into it and locks into place. And then you put your eggs on here and you put it on top of the heating tray, and then you close it and you press the button to start. And it will sound a little tune when it's done. And when it's done, it's done. Now it has a couple other trays so that you can cook eggs different ways. Like, you know, you can make like over easy or you can make little omelets or things like that. I've never even used these. Don't know if I will. To make the perfect hard-boiled egg, and I take them to work with me sometimes, so it's, you know, a nice breakfast for me to have with protein, which I need protein in the morning. So this has been a very helpful little guy to have to get my little eggs cooked in the morning. And it's kind of like set it and forget it. Well, can't forget it for too long because it'll sound a little song, a little alarm when it's ready. But it's been so easy and I really love it. And it's so cute, but it works really good. And that's the important thing. Oh, and I guess I should say that one of the things that you do, it's got this little poker at the end here, if you can see right there. So the large part of the egg, you turn it upside down basically and poke the egg when it's raw. And so it pokes a tiny little hole, which is what helps it to separate the membrane on the inside of the egg, so that when you go to crack the egg, you know how sometimes the membrane, it can just, everything will stick to the shell and it's a mess. You can't even get it apart, and then you like lose half of the egg. Well, this helps you not to have that problem. So that's a helpful little feature as well. Another fave, and this was in the vein also of setting up healthy habits for the year, has been this little vitamin dispenser. I had a vitamin dispenser, a daily vitamin dispenser, but I lost one of the days. And anyways, I had it for about 15 years and it was a little bit more bulky, not as sleek and fun as this one. But I love it so much. It's only got 2 compartments, and some people like to take their vitamins 3 times a day. I do realize that. But I try to keep it simple, and I've only been taking my vitamins twice a day. Well, I take that back. I take morning vitamins as soon as I get up, but I don't need to have them in my dispenser, because what I do is I'll just put this in my little lunch tote, which I'll show you in a second, because that was another favorite. But anyways, I just take this to work with me like this. But anyways, every Sunday I dispense my vitamins and I have all my vitamins for the day, and I just love it. It's so cute and fun and just colorful, and it makes taking vitamins a pleasure. So this is the lunch bag that I ordered. This is one of my first orders that I made on Amazon. when the new year rolled around and my no-buy year was over, I needed a new lunch bag. My lunch bag has seen better days. You've served me well. You've transported my snacks, but you're too dirty to be donated. Now you must be sacrificed because a new version has replaced you. And you're just too short. And you don't hold enough stuff. Any final words? Any final words, Zoe? No. Okay. Sorry, landfill. It was, yeah, it was stained. I had tried washing it, and there were some problems with it. As time goes on, people get smarter about design. And one of the things that I love about the design of this lunch bag is the height of it, that I can put taller things inside of here because I like to take my AG1 with me, my athletic greens. I like to mix it up already and then I'll just throw it in here. And what's so great about this bag is that it's insulated on the inside. It also comes with ice packs. It's got a handle and it's also got a strap, which comes in very handy because I'm like the bag lady at work. I'm always coming in with lots of bags. So having the strap is very handy because I'll strap it across my body, and that's how I carry it into work. But I love the height of it. I love that on both sides it has pockets for water bottles. So I'll put like my coffee mug on one side and my water bottle on the other side when I'm carrying it into work. And then it has two other pockets, which are very handy. It's got a top zip pocket, and I'll keep snacks like my Paleo Valley beef sticks I'll put in there. And then in this pocket here, this is where I put my vitamin. I'll throw my little vitamin packet for the day. And then I can keep other things like emergencies. Sometimes I have some, if I want to take some extra athletic greens to work with me. Sometimes I'll throw tea bags or, whatever else I want to take in this little front pocket. But it's just so handy. And they have a lot of different colors available. I got this on Amazon, and it's just really good quality, and I absolutely love it. It has been so handy for me this year, and it holds all the stuff that I like to take to work for my snacks and my drinks, and so I love it. Last favorite, I think this is it. I think this is my last favorite, has been this little travel mirror that I got to help me when I'm filming, makeup tutorials. I needed a mirror in here. So I got this mirror from Amazon, and as you can see, it has a magnetic 5X, is it 5X or 10X? I think it's 10X, this 10X mirror here. And this flips down and serves as a little tray that you can put things in as you're getting ready. And then it's got different light settings. You can go from cool to warm, and then you can also adjust the brightness of it as well. And I've only charged this, I think, once, and it's held back the battery life. When I'm at my bathroom vanity, I have to stand to get ready. I don't have like a seated area. So this has been really nice that I can have this on my countertop as I'm getting ready. And this has actually worked really good for in my bathroom. And it's not too big and bulky that you could take this with you when you travel. It's intended to be a travel mirror. So if you're looking for a travel makeup mirror or something to help, that if you have a situation like I do that you have to stand at your vanity and you need a makeup mirror, this has been really good. Well, that about does it for me. That's all my favorites and fails. This is my first favorites and fails video, and I hope you've enjoyed it. If you like this content, let me know. Leave me a reply below. And if you have any questions about any of the products that I talked about, I'm happy to talk about them and let you know any information I can about the products that I have talked about in this video. And also, let me know if you've tried any of these products and what your thoughts are about them. I enjoy reading your comments, and I try to reply to every comment. Right now, I'm able to do that because I don't get too many comments, but it really helps if you comment. It helps with the algorithm. So I'd really appreciate not only a comment, but also to subscribe. If you're not already subscribed, why not? Go ahead and subscribe. All right, guys, that's it for me. I'm out. And until next time, you're doing great.